She leaned in closer, brushed her hair back, and whispered, "I don't know why, but something about you just makes me feel safe." And just like that, the younger woman was hooked. Why do younger women find themselves irresistibly drawn to older Sigma males, yet never confess the real reasons? Let me take you into a scene you might have witnessed or lived. An older man, graying at the temples, calm in the storm, walking into a room like he owns nothing but commands everything. He's not flashy, he's not loud, he doesn't chase, he attracts. A younger woman, full of options and energy, finds herself pulled to this man's quiet strength. That, my fellow Sigmas, is no accident. It's a psychological, emotional, and primal magnetism. And here's the kicker. There are certain things these younger women love hearing from Sigma men, but they'd never dare admit it. In today's video, we're diving deep into the secret language between older Sigma males and younger women. You'll discover the words that make their hearts flutter, their walls fall, and their minds race. Words they crave but won't admit. This isn't your average dating advice. This is Sigma wisdom, refined, rare, and ridiculously effective. Let's get into it. Number 1. I enjoy my own company. The power of solitude. Younger women are often used to guys who constantly seek validation, likes on social media, excessive compliments, or constant reassurance. So when a man says, "I enjoy my own company," it hits different. It signals confidence, independence, and emotional strength. You're not avoiding people. You're just selective about who gets access to your world. This statement quietly screams self-worth. You're not desperate for attention or affection. Instead, you value solitude because it recharges you. Psychologists have found that people who enjoy solitude tend to have better emotional regulation, higher creativity, and a stronger sense of identity. For younger women, this is rare and incredibly intriguing. Why? Because it suggests you have depth. It tells her you're not out here trying to fill a void. You're already whole. That drives her curiosity through the roof. She starts wondering, what makes this man so content on his own? This is classic Sigma male energy. It's not about being cold or distant. It's about mastering your inner world. The mystery, the maturity, the self-control, it all becomes magnetic. And unlike the average guy who tries too hard to impress, your quiet confidence speaks volumes. That's what makes you unforgettable. Number 2. You don't have to prove anything to me. Non-judgmental confidence. When a Sigma male says, "You don't have to prove anything to me," it's not just a line, it's a revelation. It cuts through the noise of societal expectations like a sword of peace. In a world where women are often judged by appearance, accomplishments, or how well they fit into someone else's mold, this statement offers a rare breath of freedom. Sigma males don't seek to control, impress, or play games. Their independence and self-assurance mean they're not looking to validate their worth through someone else's actions. That's powerful. This kind of man isn't there to test her or keep score. He simply values authenticity. He creates an environment where she feels safe to drop the mask, exhale, and be herself. Psychologists have noted that emotional safety is one of the strongest foundations for genuine attraction. When a woman feels seen and accepted without judgment, it triggers deep emotional bonding. It's not about manipulation, it's about presence. And while she may never say it aloud, those few words, spoken with calm certainty, break down her defenses in the best way. For the first time in a long time, she's not performing. She's just existing. And that, to her, feels like peace. Number 3. I'm not like most men. And you don't need to explain why. It's not bragging when it's true. And when it comes from you, it carries a different weight. You're not speaking from ego, you're speaking from experience, from consistency, from truth. You don't say it to impress, you say it because it. Your lifestyle is built on intention. Your discipline is visible in your routine. You're not out here chasing attention, you're too busy building. You don't speak just to be heard. When you do speak, people listen. That's power, real power. The kind that doesn't need validation. And yes, younger women notice this. In a world full of noise and oversharing, your silence is mysterious. It sparks curiosity. You become a puzzle, one they to solve. They feel the strength in your energy, the clarity in your direction. It's rare, and rare things attract. You're not out here trying to prove anything to anyone. That's what makes it even more attractive. You've become the exception to the rule, grounded, self-contained, and unapologetically focused. Number 4, take your time. The Sigma's patience is seductive. Most guys rush, they push, they pressure, but not you. When you say, take your time, it's like handing her a key to her own peace. Sigma males know something that many overlook. Patience isn't weakness, it's power. Psychologists have found that emotional safety is one of the top factors in long-term relationship satisfaction. And guess what? Patience creates that safety. When a man doesn't rush or push, it signals emotional maturity and self-control, traits deeply attractive to women on a subconscious level. Sigma men aren't in a hurry because they're not chasing validation. They value time, space, and emotional authenticity. By saying, take your time, you're not just being polite, you're communicating that her comfort matters. You're not desperate for attention or trying to manipulate the moment. You're grounded, present, and intentional. For younger women especially, who are often used to being rushed or objectified, this calm energy is disarming. They may not admit it, but it makes them feel respected, seen, and safe. You're giving her permission to move at her own pace, something most never experience. In a world full of noise and pressure, your patience becomes your silent power. And that, my friend, is unforgettable. Number 5, I respect your boundaries. The ultimate turn-on. When you say, I respect your boundaries, you're not just being polite, you're showing emotional intelligence and inner strength. Most women are used to men who get defensive, manipulative, or try to negotiate their way around a no. So when you respond with calm acceptance, cool, I respect that, you instantly stand out. This kind of response short-circuits the usual cycle. It tells her you're confident in yourself and don't need to control or convince her. That's rare. According to psychological studies, women are more attracted to men who make them feel emotionally safe. Why? Because safety creates space for vulnerability, openness, and genuine connection. It's not about playing games or trying to win her over. It's about being a solid, self-assured man who understands that respect is more attractive than pressure. Women notice this, even if they don't say it out loud. So the next time a woman sets a boundary, lean into it with confidence. Smile. Say, I respect that. It's not weakness, it's mastery. You're showing her you have nothing to prove and nothing to lose. That's powerful. And ironically, that power is exactly what makes you more attractive. Number 6, let's keep this low-key. The allure of discretion. There's something undeniably magnetic about a man who values mystery over noise. When you say, let's keep this low-key, you're not just making a casual request. You're setting a tone that's both intriguing and powerful. In a world obsessed with likes, followers, and oversharing, choosing discretion sends a message. You don't need validation from the crowd. Psychologists say that mystery activates the brain's reward system. When someone reveals less, others tend to think more about them, creating an allure that's hard to resist. By keeping things private, you create a sense of exclusivity, as if she's been invited into a VIP space that only the worthy can access. It's not about being secretive in a shady way. It's about preserving the magic, protecting the intimacy, and avoiding unnecessary opinions. This kind of subtle confidence sets you apart from the average attention seeker. That secrecy, it adds heat. That discretion, it adds trust. And that quiet power, it's seductive. When you don't need to broadcast every detail, you come across as someone who moves with intention. And in a world full of noise, your calm silence speaks volumes. Number 7, you're free to walk away. Anytime. Reverse psychology? Maybe. Effective? Always. You're free to walk away anytime, and suddenly, you're the one she doesn't want to lose. Why? Because true confidence isn't about controlling someone, it's about knowing your worth. When a man isn't needy, when he's emotionally whole and grounded, it sends a powerful signal. Psychologically, this taps into something called the scarcity principle. People tend to value what isn't easily available. When you don't chase, when you're okay being alone, you become a rare breed, and rarity is attractive. You're not there to trap anyone. You're not begging for attention. You're offering value, but only if it's mutual. That's high-status behavior. Ironically, the more freedom you give someone, the more they want to stay. Why? Because freedom feels like trust, and trust builds deep connection. Women don't want to feel caged, they want to feel chosen. So when you confidently say, "You're free to go," you're not pushing her away. You're pulling her closer without even trying. So Sigmas, let's wrap this up. These phrases aren't pickup lines. They're principles. They're the reflection of a lifestyle that prioritizes purpose over popularity, freedom over validation, and presence over pressure. Younger women are drawn to Sigma men because we offer what the world no longer teaches: depth, direction, and discipline. They love hearing these things, not because we're trying to impress, but because we love them. So stay grounded, stay purposeful, keep walking your quiet path. And remember, being a Sigma isn't about being alone, it's about being enough. Having said this, Sigmas, if this resonated with you, go ahead and smash that like button, subscribe, and join this ever-growing community of self-aware, purpose-driven men. Let's keep building a tribe that inspires strength, wisdom, and impact. I'll see you in the next one.